Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Emerald Hill and this is where I review what I eat in a day as a fat girl, as a girl who lost 100 pounds and is still kind of fat but is still on a weight loss journey and wants to review these things. Thank you for sticking with me through my horrible intro that I haven't figured out if I like it yet. Today we are reviewing, it's Mama Mac, and she does what I eat in a day as a pretty plus size girly. So I thought I would get a little pretty to join her today and let's take a look.
What I eat in a day as a pretty 310-pound plus-size girly.
310-pound plus-size girly, and it looks like we're starting off with a fun drink.
Today I started off with an iced coffee as per usual. I had to make sure to use the happily ever after mug that my husband got me when we got married.
I love when couples do that. I love when they're like, here, let me give you a gift, and then you use it every single day for forever.
I don't know what it is about Planet Oat Creamer, but I am hooked.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about oat milk that I didn't realize until I also work at a bed and breakfast where we serve a lot of older people and we get to kind of see the progression of how they like to change their diet to accommodate, you know, whatever health things that they're trying to work on right now. And we had somebody who switched over to oat milk, so we started getting oat milk in for them. And then we were kind of like looking at it and we were like, hey, I'm not so sure if this is really all that great because it has a ton of oil in it. And so then they kind of like went back and sort of changed up what they were drinking and sort of like took out all creamer and all dairy and including things like oat milk and stuff because it did turn out like it wasn't really that great for him. But yeah, there we go.
However, I haven't been able to find the pumpkin one, and I've been really upset about that.
Well, the pumpkin one, and you know, like especially if we're in fall, you'll never get it. You'll never find it. It will always be out of stock. Those pumpkin spice mamas, always on the hunt for that. And can't wait just to, I love matching suits. It's so cute. And her husband's in the back, being all supportive.
And then I finally was able to make my at-home breakfast bowl.
Nice.
But let's be honest, my husband cooked everything. I just put it together.
Aw, that's so sweet. Oh my god, I love that. It looks like we have eggs and chicken, so good for him.
There for myself. Hey, I did add cheese into things, so that's something.
And that's the most important part. So, you know, there you go. Queen of the cheese.
And this is me just tearing up some turkey bacon to add to it. So total, it's eggs, potatoes, cheese, and turkey bacon.
Oh, it wasn't chicken, it was potatoes. Eggs, potatoes, turkey bacon, and cheese. All right.
That's it. This was perfect for our day as it kept me full and it kept me energized. Especially for what we had planned, which was going to the apple orchard.
Interesting. So they didn't have like a sit-down meal together. But that's okay. I'm not judging, just noticing.
Obviously, at the apple orchard, you can't go without getting cider or donut.
Apple cider and donuts at the apple orchard. You know, when I used to go, we picked apples. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's always fun to like go out and do fun things, and as I think I mentioned in the previous video, like you go out and then you kind of have fear of missing out. And this is kind of, to me, it sounds like a food rule. When we go, we of course have apple cider and donuts. And I think that that's fantastic. I don't want to say like you can never go out and have a really great time, but I also think that it's important to pay attention to when those food rules come in. And that's something that I used to, and I still struggle with. Oh, well, I'm out, so like I should get something fun. But the truth is like you can get a donut from anywhere at any time. And if the apple cider is just specific to there, just get the apple cider. Again, go and live your life and have a fun time. Drink the apple cider, eat the donuts, but at the same time, just pay attention to how many times you go out and do a fun thing and how many times that fun thing is also paired with having whatever high calorie thing that comes with that. So maybe in 2 days you're going to go to a fair and then it's like, well, but you have to have funnel cake at the fair. And it's like, well, we just went to the apple orchard.
So that's exactly what I had. Specifically got the cinnamon donut. And then I finally found the witch's brews.
Interesting. I don't know what witch's brew is, so hopefully she explains what it is.
So my mom picked me up a couple, and honestly, it's amazing. I will be having one of these every single day.
What is it though? Is it a caffeine drink?
Day of fall. And then I had a pumpkin.
See, okay. See, all right. See, this is... Does anybody think that it's reinforcing my point, right? We just went to the apple orchard, we had the apple cinnamon one, and then we came home and we're having the pumpkin spice one. When does it stop? When does it end with the donuts?
Cinnamon donut, just combined with the witch's brew, was amazing. And then I had a pizza sub from Hungry.
Ooh, oh, that looks really good. Oh, it's like an open-faced panzerotti, like kind of a, but it's obviously a sub. Oh, Oh, it looks so good.
Yes, I ate the whole damn
I bet you
thing.
did.
It was delicious.
Yeah, I bet it was.
And then I had some water finally. And then I also got home and made myself
It's so hard to drink water. I hate drinking water. I always convince myself, I'm like, oh, coffee counts. It doesn't. Just drink the water, Emerald. Oh my God.
another water. Some days I drink a lot, some days I completely forget. And this was one of those days. And then, because we got home late, I was hungry. So I had cinnamon bun puff corn and a small strip of chocolate to end my day. Bye.
Yeah, so we're having sugar-coated popcorn. And then, I don't know, I missed what you said in the last little bit.
Okay, bye.
And chocolate. Yeah, so when I look at that and I think about that, it's like, I know that we had a fun day and that's fantastic. Something that I really like to do to kind of help with that is when I have, let's say I got the apple cider and the apple cinnamon donut and then the pumpkin cinnamon donut. If I were to go with my husband, I would have got those two donuts and then cut them in half. And then I would have had half the apple cinnamon donut and half the pumpkin donut, and then he could have the other halves. So I had one donut in total, but I got to try both flavors. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we did end the day with sugar-coated popcorn and then chocolate, and then we also had the iced coffee with the creamer and the caramel drizzle thing. So it's kind of like when you're doing it in the moment, it's like, oh, I'm just having this, oh, I'm just having that. But then when you get to look at these videos and see at the end of the day just how much there was that was, you know, mostly based in sugar, it's just like really good to come aware and be like, oh, like, how do I kind of curb that? And if we look at it, was that meal in the beginning really all that filling? Was it really enough? I mean, it probably was. It wasn't like a really good looking potato, egg, turkey bacon kind of thing, but maybe also bringing healthier snacks with you so that you can still enjoy that donut, but at the same time, you're curbing that hunger with something healthy so that you don't feel like you need sugar-coated popcorn at the end of the day.
Bitch, sit down. This is what I eat in a day as a plus-size girly. And I am 40 pounds down.
Now she's getting fed up. She's like, I am not doing the soft voice anymore. I know who I am. I know what I eat, and I'm telling you anyway. I am 40 pounds down, and I don't want to hear any body shaming comments. Hell yeah. Get that bread. Eat that pizza.
I don't want to hear any body shaming comments.
Hell yeah. Good for you. 40 pounds down. And look how confident she looks. She's got her hand on her hip. She's letting her little hip show a little bit. What are we using? Caramel pump.
First, I started off with my normal caramel coffee, except instead of just using the salted caramel creamer, I've noticed it was leaving a weird taste in my mouth, so I hide it with half chocolate caramel creamer as well.
Interesting. So we're actually using two different kinds of creamers to get that caramel creamer sensation. I hate judging other people's coffee, but as somebody who drinks black coffee, I think that starting to look at coffee as like, you know, if it's a dessert coffee. It's for, you know, every once in a while. And then having a regular coffee that doesn't have all that stuff in it. Not saying that you can't do it, of course. You can do whatever you want, and you can manage it any way that you would like. Just kind of cutting those things out for me is what really worked for me. And obviously, she's doing a fantastic job, so good for you for doing what works for you.
And it works very well. I love it. Then you know what I add next, bitch. Caramel sauce to the coffee. Bitch, I have so many syrups. Would you guys like...
Oh, bitch. I see you measuring it out. You're not just willy-nilly putting it in there anymore. You're measuring it out. I see you. You sit down, bitch. I see you.
If I bought more sauces and stuff and then had you guys tell me what coffees to make, I think that's what I'm going to do soon.
No. Stop it. Now, get back up. Get back up, bitch.
This coffee was delicious, by the way. Then for lunch, I had 2 pigs in a blanket.
Oh, okay, there's like kids and stuff. I always have so much more sympathy when there's like little kids and everything because it's just like so overwhelming and everything like that. But at the same time, like, pigs in a blanket.
Homemade.
Oh, I'm gonna sit back down again. They were homemade. I'm gonna stand back up again. Because made out of what homemade? Did you make it from scratch? Or did you get the Pillsbury Boy whatever thing and then put like a wiener in it?
And they were amazing. Then for dinner, I had pickle pizza. This is my favorite pizza now.
What is with the pickle?
And of course, you know I had to have some breadsticks as well. I think I had about 3. These are the deep dish breadsticks from...
I see why she had to preface about the shaming thing. Because, What are we doing here? This is all bread. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked.
Hungry Howie's. It's delicious. And you know, I had to have some water, bitch. You also know I had to have a piece of my husband's pizza. And then I had half of my son's banana and a s'mores Ninja Creamy. And
Did you catch that? She had her own pizza and he had his own pizza. There we go. Then I had half of my son's banana and a s'mores Ninja Creamy, and I am obsessed.
I am obsessed.
Oh, she got the Ninja Creamy where you can make like protein ice cream and stuff. Hell yeah. I have one too, and it's honestly, it totally is obsessive. I feel bad though. We started off the day with such a great attitude so well. We were measuring out our stuff for our coffee. And then we just went straight into pigs in a blanket, and then I had my own pizza, and then I had breadsticks, and then I had some of my husband's pizza, and then I had my protein ice cream. What? 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 Oh my god. All right, moving on to the next day. I don't even know what to say about that day. Like, we're moving on to the next day.
What I eat in a day as a beautiful plus-size girly 40 pounds down. First, I want to start by saying, this was my birthday celebration with my friend.
This is the birthday celebration? What was yesterday? What was the day when we went to the thing? To the market thing? With the donuts? How many celebrations are we doing?
Not seen in over a month and a half, so shush. But anyway, I started off with my normal coffee, caramel coffee, and then we ended up getting Chinese.
Alright, so we had the caramel coffee again, and then Chinese.
And I got my usual sweet and sour chicken. Cannot deviate from what I usually get. I like what I like. This is what it looked like. This is our favorite Chinese place, by the way.
Honestly though, like if you're gonna get anything from a takeout place, I don't recommend, but like I would totally get like chicken. There was this place, so I do stand-up comedy, and there's this place that has an open mic. It's called Mr. and Mrs. Bows, and I was kicking myself. I got a rice bowl, and then I looked over at one of the other comedians who's like on a fitness thing, and I didn't even realize that they have like huge chunks of chicken that are lightly breaded that you can get with or without sauce, and he was eating those, and I was like, next time, I will eat those.
So every time I go, I have to get 2 crab ragoons. They are my...
I don't know what a crab ragoon is, but it looks like some kind of samosa. It looks like a deep fried crab thing. So yeah, but who cares? Because like, it's just, Chinese food is not the best for you, and we all know that.
favorite. I will say, I love the sweet and sour chicken with vegetable fried rice. However, I hate having to add the sauce, but it is easier than having it spill all over my car when it's pre-made.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want it to spill all over your car.
And I had some water. I also had another water later that day, but I didn't show it. We made cookie dough ice cream in my Ninja Cream. I added cookie dough bites and Reese's, and it was amazing.
Okay, you know, I can't be nitpicky, right? We all got places to improve. But what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what's going on here? I'm a little shocked, to be honest with you, because, like, all right, I'm not going to go that route. We're going to change. We're going to get back into the positive. We're going to be positive. Hell yeah. Thinking, loading, buffering. You know, it's really great to start somewhere, right? And I think that making that protein ice cream and then adding in some of that extra stuff, right? The Reese's and whatever, fine, whatever. But at some point, we are going to have to acknowledge the consistency needs to be there. And maybe you're eating that food in lesser and lesser, and that's what's helping out. But it's so much easier if you jam-pack your meals with a lot of vegetables and not breaded protein and stuff like that, so that you can actually feel full. And you don't feel slumped over and greasy all the time. Not saying this as a greasy person. I just know for myself, when I eat greasy food, I feel like a ball of grease. And there's been like a lot of grease in the like every one of these videos that she's showing us, so I can only imagine how she's feeling. But yeah, I said it before, she's really consistent with her coffee. Keep your coffee the same, just make those changes, you know, with the other meals. Start making more homemade meals, like even the pizza, make it yourself, and it'll automatically be a hell of a lot healthier than ordering out an entire pickle pizza and eating it to yourself.
I did not add more chocolate. I definitely did. For dinner, I had
You did. We saw it. You liar. You saw it. For dinner, I had homemade cheese bagel bite. Ooh.
Homemade cheese bagel. Bye.
Okay. So, did you make the bagel or did you did you have a bagel and you cut it open and you put cream cheese on it? Next.
What I eat in a day as a beautiful plus-size girly 40 pounds down. First,
Oh, look at that smile. Ah, I love that smile.
I started off with my caramel coffee. I've realized that adding the Tarani sauce into the warm coffee makes it taste so much better. I also have genuinely hated getting coffee out because it's been tasting disgusting. I don't know what they're doing, but they're...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But making anything at home is way better for you than getting anything out. So maybe it's a good thing. Look at it like a blessing. There we go.
Not making the coffee great anywhere. My mom gave me the French vanilla oat milk creamer and I love it. I've never had this flavor before in the oat milk.
You know what? I'm turning against the oat milk again. I'm really sorry. But the oat milk is like, ooh, I don't know. All I see is a dessert in front of me.
At least. So yeah, that's my coffee and it was really good. I was gonna add Fairlife, but I forgot. Then I had a water. Then I had some leftover Dorito chicken casserole, which was delicious. This was...
Do you see what's happening? Leftover Dorito chicken casserole. So I'm gonna guess it's pasta with Dorito chips, cheese, and then chicken. I mean, it sounds amazing. Sounds mouth-watering, but now we're having it. What? This was about 3 p.m. Oh, interesting. I wonder if she's doing a fasting thing.
Was at about 3 p.m. Yes, I know I skipped breakfast. That's just how...
Oh, okay. So she acknowledged it. Oh my God. I know, it's so easy. See, there we go. I pay attention to my son and I forget about myself. Really easy to do.
What works, I pay attention to my son and forget about myself. And I had 2 bites of the Thin Mint Frosty, which was really good, but not worth the
Aw, see, there you go. 2 bites. You probably handed it off to your husband or maybe the kid or something like that. But way to go, right? That's really great. You get to try it. You don't have that feeling of fear of missing out. You got to not miss out, so that's awesome.
calories. And then I had all these fries. I am a slut for fries.
Who isn't? You know, point at somebody who is not a slut for fries.
Then I made at-home Fruit Riot grapes. Just look at these. They looked amazing. They tasted...
No, they don't. What are they? What is that?
amazing, and I ate a lot of them.
It looks like frozen grapes with a water crystal packet on top of them, which is different, but interesting, and it is fruit. So there you go. We said something positive.
As you can tell. And I had some crackers and cheese because I realized I skipped dinner.
Yeah, I mean, I like crackers and cheese too, but then like now we can see that we're going into the tater tots thing. And that's the problem with like not tracking what you're eating and not having full meals, is that you have like little bits and pieces of things here and there, and you convince yourself, oh, it's not that much. Oh, I've had a few chips here. Oh, it's not that much. You know, I've had a few tater tots there. It's not that much. But because of the quality of the food, it adds up so quickly. So it's super easy to overeat when you're just like snacking mindlessly throughout the day. And as you said, it's so easy to forget about what you're doing and what you're feeding yourself because you're looking after somebody else. So I have a lot of compassion. This isn't me being incompassionate. I have compassion. I have empathy. But it's also like, these are the places that we can improve. Hell yeah.
I had sweet potato tots. That's all. Bye.
Oh God, if you're going to have tater tots, have the good tater tots. Bye. Well, I mean, I think that that's fantastic that she's lost 40 pounds. She's doing fantastic, right? And that's amazing. And when, you know, we inevitably, is that a real word? When we reach that plateau, as we all do, I have reached so many plateaus, we get to make that new adjustment, right? And we get to look at what we're doing that could be improved upon. And maybe those are some of the things, right? Recognizing like, you know, I'm going to mark down on the month how many times I go out to eat, right? And start to see and recognize what that fear of missing out is. And then really starting to work with it, right? We don't have to miss out on the donuts and the pizza and all that stuff, but it's really good to acknowledge how much we're eating of it. So when we have that pickle pizza, yum, pickle pizza, but I'm going to start with a salad first, and then I'm going to eat a slice or two of the pizza. Then I'm going to have like, you know, a bowl of fruit, and then wait an hour and see if I really want more pizza. Just little things like that. Still incorporating the things that we love and the things that really, you know, make us feel like we're enjoying our life, especially when maybe we're stuck at home a lot of the time, you know, working with a kid and doing a lot of kid stuff. It feels like this is a thing that I'm doing for myself, but And it is so hard to kind of change that, like, oh, I'm working out because I love working out and that's what I do for myself. Oh, I'm eating healthy because I love my body and that's what I do for myself. It's so hard to make that transition because a lot of the time when we eat healthy things, we feel like we're punishing ourselves and it's a grueling thing that we hate doing. How do we change that and change that mindset to feel like, no, this is actually something that I really enjoy and I can acknowledge I'm taking care of myself. For me, yeah, and my family, yeah, but mostly for me, right? Because we are our main source of motivation, okay? And as much as it is that having kids and having a husband is fantastic as a source of motivation, we really have to see it in ourselves as something that we love doing for ourselves so that when we're on our own or when our friends come in from out of town, we don't say, okay, I'm going to like let everything go and I'm going to go and get Chinese food and, blah, 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 kind of instilling those habits. Oh no, now that I'm on my own, I still really want to do these healthy habits because it's for me and this is how I live my life. Heck yeah. But overall, congratulations on that 40-pound weight loss. That is an incredible feat. Way to go. Hell yeah. And thank you for tuning in so much. I appreciate you. Please give this video a like and maybe subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.